way too loud. They were not good clips at all. Okay, some of y'all, here's the thing though. Excuse me, oh my. I don't actually know if y'all, I don't know if it was too loud, but it sounded fine for you guys, but then you guys were just secretly lying to me because you all hate, I don't think so. Like, that wouldn't make sense. But I swear it was too loud. But either way, it's not that important. I'm just adjusting the level. I'm lowering it, and I think that's gonna be good, hopefully. I'm not necessarily worried about, I'm not worried about your day-to-day. I'm just more worried about the YouTube videos. Not that I'm worried about any YouTube videos, but oh my god, hey YouTubers, I hope, YouTubers, I guess, hey YouTube viewers, I mean, you could be a YouTuber. Hey, if you're a YouTuber watching me, let me know. Either way, guys, I hope you're all having an absolutely wonderful Monday. I hope everything's going great with you. Things are generally going good for me. That's kind of a really cool fit. I am what some would describe as maybe perhaps a teensy weensy bit smidgen tired. However, the good news is, guys, guess what's in my smoothie? Okay. Orange juice? No. Water? Yes. Lemonade? No. Oranges? No. Grapes? No. Pineapple? No. Coffee? Yes. Guys, I've put coffee as one of the bases of my smoothie. Now, I originally was worried because I'm putting Greek yogurt and coffee together, and I'm gonna be honest here, guys. Does not sound great. Does not sound like something that I particularly, like, you know, if someone's like, oh, would you like some Greek yogurt in your coffee? I'd be like, no, not at all. However, guys, then my roommate said that's like avocado, which is, I don't even know what avocado, I don't even know what avocado is, but that's what they said. So, you know what? I was like, oh, okay. How is it? Guys, it's fine. I would not describe it as bad by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's okay. What I would say is it's basically, it tastes like a smoothie with mid-tier taste with a really strong aftertaste of coffee, which is truly not my favorite. Guys, totally ignore me while I scroll through my work emails. I would never do this on stream. That'd be really unprofessional. Oh my god. I'm kidding, guys. I love work. Work didn't go bad today. Guys, I'm just stressed about the next month. But hopefully, guys, if the next month goes really well, things will be exciting. Even if the next month doesn't go well, whatever. You know what? You win some, you lose some. I think it's important in life to, you know, work is relevant, but work is not your entire life, guys. Remember, okay? Remember the Twichty saying, you work to live, not live to work, okay? Unless your work includes watching me, then obviously you work to live. Please watch me every single day, every single second. I would love it. Guys, remember, I'm great for putting children to sleep. Put it on my stream. I actually would love for someone to test that. Speaking of kids, guys, I have never been anti-kid in my life. Okay, guys? I like kids. I think they're fun. I've been a camp counselor many times in my life, okay? Well, not many. A few times. I was a camp counselor at some theater camps, okay? I feel like me and kids get along. Why? Because maybe I'm not that mature. Let's not delve deep into that, okay? Maybe my inner child's always been alive. However, I will say, you know, there's places where I think that children shouldn't be. And one of those places would be... Sorry, guys. I'm looking at my mic. Guys, ignore me. I'm totally not messing with my audio. I wish I had an audio engineer. I really would. Again, if anyone is an audio engineer, please, for the love of everything holy, let me know. Now, I want to be very clear. If you're an audio engineer and you're about to charge me $1 million an hour, while I totally respect you letting me know, be aware, I don't have $1 million an hour. Okay? So let's taper our expectations to what I can deliver. But, bro, I was in the gym today. Obviously, because I'm in the gym, hopefully 5 days a week, because, you know, we gotta get those gains. Also, because I have to physically move, because otherwise I would never move during the day, right? And the thing is, a family came in. Completely, guys, objectively fine. I really had no complaints until the kid came in. Now, here's the thing. My apartment gym is very small. And the times that kids, and by that I just mean, I don't know, they're under 18. I don't know how old they are, okay? Well, this was clearly, I don't know, like 10 years old. But there's also been like some teenagers come in. They never come in with the exact intention to work out. They come in with well, in this case, I'm sure the parents just like, you know, they didn't have a babysitter, blah, blah, blah. It's like they're in the I kind of get it, but still. It's like, guys, I love you. I'm so glad that you are doing family bonding activity. Can we not let this interrupt my workout? And it's so fine if you guys are going to come to the gym and, like, you know, like, officially work. I don't know why I didn't think my door was closed. Guys, me thinking the family is listening to me right now. It's totally fine, right? It's 100% okay if you or your family's going to work out, okay? You know, y'all get on the treadmill, whatever. When your child and part of your family is just kind of moseying about, like, kind of like sitting on machines, that's kind of annoying. Because, believe it or not, some of us have things to do, okay? Some of us are trying to get our pump in. And broski, I'm not... I don't want to have to ask a 10-year-old to be like, oh, hey, can I use this machine? Not because the 10-year-old's using the machine, but because the 10-year-old's literally sitting on it. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. And I was just like, that was one of the few moments in my life where I was truly anti-child. I was like, okay, guys, I'm sorry. I understand that the parents want to go work out, except one of the parents was not working out. I was like, okay, you here's the thing. You're sitting here doing nothing. So you could also just go back to the apartment with your kid, and then the one parent who wants to work out can work out, and then I can have an interrupted workout session instead of having to sit here being annoyed. But, you know, guys, never a true hater. I understand. I'm sure. Here's the thing, guys. Obviously, I've never raised kids. Believe it or not, guys, I am childless, okay? I know I look like a father. I know I look like I'd have, like, 60 kids. 0. Okay? Fingers crossed. Guys, fingers crossed, 0. You know, as far as I'm aware, 0. But, yeah, I've never raised kids. I've never raised an apartment. I grew up in the boonies, kind of. I grew up in the kind of, you know, like outside city territory. So, you know, guys, I lived in an apartment for 1 year of my life. I did not go to the apartment gym. As a kid, I had 0 interest in going to the apartment gym. Honestly, I don't even know if my apartment had a gym. I know my apartment had a pool. Guys, at one time I ate Oreos, like a package of Oreos. I ate them off of the floor of the pool. Not like the pool itself, because obviously that would be really fucking gross. I ate it, well, maybe it's still gross either way. I ate them off of the, like it was like, I don't know what do you call it. It's like cement, but with the holes in it. You know, like, it's like porous. I don't even know what that type of cement is called, but I feel like it's been around pools. I did eat the Oreos off the ground. And at that point, it was my mom and one of my mom's friends, and I remember her looking at me with a lot of judgment and saying, you know, Twichty, you shouldn't do that. And I said, and I gotta eat some Oreos, okay? I'm a little child and I found Oreos on the ground. What do you want from me? Of course I'm gonna eat them. I'm not worried about germs. And honestly, guys, I think that was for the best. I think, you know, obviously, guys, germs can be bad, but germs aren't inherently bad because it's also important to get your immune system ready. And, you know, of all the germs that I could come in contact with, I don't think floor Oreos were the worst. You know, there was something called COVID-19, which objectively probably a lot worse of a germ. Now, obviously, did not exist. I don't know if it didn't exist. Isn't that like, I guess I mean, it might have existed. It just didn't exist in humans. That's so interesting. I guess it did exist. It probably existed when I was a kid, but, excuse me. It didn't exist in humans when I was a kid, so obviously I couldn't have gotten it from eating those Oreos. Awesome. Guys, my personal favorite thing is when I fizzle. I know that sounds crazy. It's like, Twichty, why would you enjoy fizzling? Don't you want to, like, succeed? Yes. Am I really gonna... Guys, I'm not dead. I will admit, these fights are getting a little bit tougher, and I know my HP's low, and here's the thing, I really don't want to have to detour off to a world. I'm 100% willing to finish Celestia and then go do Grizzleheim in, like, well, as much of a speedrun as I can. I think that'd be really exciting, no, but I'm, like, willing to do that. Oh, I'm gone. Oh, here's the thing, unfortunately, I don't think Fire Dragon's gonna one-shot, but the dot might do a lot. I am willing to do it. I would just prefer not to. I'd prefer to just, you know, get through the official worlds. Okay, I didn't crit, so that is what I would describe as a bad sign. Unless I do insane damage. You know what? Not bad. Not bad at all. Unfortunately, once again, do not think it's gonna be enough. 315. No, okay, so not even close. And this is my death. What do I think went wrong in this fight? I don't know, bro. They hit me like 6 billion times. I mean, I was really just the minion hit me too. Well, I guess also that I fiddled, because then I'm taking another minion early. And I kind of still had the same amount of health. But I really think if I had taken out the minion early, I would have been fine. You know, you win some, you lose some. You're a winner, you're a loser. You're a wizard, Harry. How do I feel about wizard being a Harry? How do I feel about a wizard being hairy? Fine. Guys, I have 0 opinion on whether or not a wizard is hairy. How do I feel about Harry being a wizard? Slightly less confident, okay? If you didn't know, this is spoiler alert for Harry Potter. Okay, so everyone, you know, lock in mentally. Did you know Neville Longbottom would have been the chosen one if it wasn't for Harry Potter? Which Neville Longbottom would have beaten, what's his face? What is his name? I mean, he should not be named. Guys, obviously, I do know his name, okay? I'm just not saying it for lore reasons. Isn't that kind of crazy? I mean, I kind of vibe with it. Honestly, guys, I liked Neville. I felt bad for Neville. Really? Because of that one time where Hermione goes, and guys, yeah, I know what's up. Hermione goes, Sorry. Guys, that was me trying to do a British accent. Sorry, Neville. Stupefy. And then, you know, Neville turns into a board and goes... And then, you know, obviously, because he was just trying to be a nice person and saying, hey, you guys are breaking the rules, which I guess isn't nice. Though, Neville's life is terrible. Well, his Nan doesn't sound terrible, because he lives in the Nan... Wow. As I remember, all I know is that his parents were tortured because they were part of the... They were Aurors, and they were tortured by Bellatrix Lestrange. Which is really terrible. And then Neville never gets his revenge, which is a little unfortunate. I do think he does something, but I don't think he gets his revenge, because Bellatrix torments him about that. Obviously, guys, we know who takes out Bellatrix Lestrange, which is objectively a really iconic scene, which is where Ginny Weasley is getting bullied. Now, guys, I'm quoting the movies here, okay? I have theoretically listened to the audiobooks of all the books of Harry Potter. I'm not that deep. And then she says mean things about Ginny, and then Ginny's mom, which I don't remember Ginny's mom's name. I don't remember. Goes, not my daughter. Okay, you can bully other people, not my daughter. And then she teaches her a lesson. Which the one thing I will say, first and foremost, you know, objectively an iconic moment, really awesome, great fight. Interesting. First and foremost, Bellatrix Lestrange is killed by a curse that like makes her shrivel up and die. Where is this curse, and why does the mom know it? I feel like that's a little bit of like, you know, a mystery question. Seems a little aggressive. Also, I did 6,000 damage there. Really great hit. That's a little iffy. And then on top of that, also, it's like, you know, she beats Bellatrix. It's like, are you like hiding talent? Should you have been an Auror to begin with? And I mean, obviously, just because you're good at magic doesn't mean you have to be an Auror. But like, also, here's the thing, guys. The Death Eaters really, there's not a lot of gray. There's not a lot of gray zone with the Death Eaters. That's not entirely true, because I think Draco Malfoy, excuse me, there's some like gray zone, but all the other ones are not really that much gray zone. They're kind of all just evil, you know. And so it's like, I feel like we kind of should. But anyways, she pops off. Bellatrix Lestrange says, I don't really know where this is going. Why in the world? Okay, I don't know why I'm going this way. I guess I have to talk to them anyways. Oh, maybe I couldn't even... Guys, I bet I couldn't even go this way before, and I just didn't even notice. That would track for me. I think a lot of the time... I was telling... Who was I? I was telling someone this. When I'm playing this game, sometimes, guys, I'm really locked into the game. Like, well, obviously all the time, because I super care about the game. And then sometimes I will admit, I'm locked into the Yappage. Okay, me and the Yappage, we're really one-on-one. We're besties forever. And I feel like that's completely understandable, okay? Because sometimes that's what happens. Okay, we're getting closer. Sea mold. I sure hope you don't see mold. Guys, I do see mold. I was looking at my sink in the bathroom of my apartment, which, okay. And I was looking under the sink, under like on the whatever you call it, the stuff that like keeps it sealed. Bro, there's black mold. There are 3 patches of black. I'm okay. I don't know if it's black mold. I mean, it's mold that is black, so that seems like black mold, but I don't know if all mold that's black is black mold. And I sprayed it with some stuff, and I've like tried to scrub it, and at this point, I've kind of ignored it. Because once it's in the grout, which I don't actually know if that's grout. In my head, it's grout. You're not getting that out. Like, that's never coming out. Collect Incrustation Empire. Bro, where is this? Where is the sea mold? Either way, guys, you're not getting it out of that. So it's like, you know, at the end of the day, what am I going to do? I think it's like breathing. No. Do we think... Oh, okay, sea moss. Either way, bro, I got it out, which I'm like, well, I haven't scrubbed it out. And hopefully it disappears. I don't know if it will disappear. I don't think it's getting me sick, though, because it doesn't look like a lot. It looks like a very small amount, which I feel like, you know, a little bit of mold once again. You know, I was talking about... I'm like, to be honest here, you know, I think sometimes... ironically, with my Fire Wizard, I'm really not stressed about getting into fights. So I'm like, oh, I can just win. However, I will take this opportunity really quick after I cast my next spell to go get some more smoothie. Because I use some more smoothie, I think that would be very beneficial. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam, bada bing. Okay. Like being a winner? I don't know. Guys, you're wondering what I said. It's like, what's it like being a winner? It's pretty great. Now, what's interesting, though, about none of this. Sorry, guys. The one other thing I did today, guys, so there's a game that I am personally obsessed with. It's objectively, excuse me, one of my favorite games on the planet. Okay, it's a little niche. You might not know it. It's called Designer's World. Now, it is not the Nintendo game. Let me be very clear here, okay? Because a lot of people instantly assume I'm talking about the Nintendo's game. I've never played the Nintendo game. I don't plan to play the Nintendo's game. It's probably a cheap knockoff. This is 2005 Nintendo's World, developed by Hasbro Games, using a standalone, I almost want to say console, but it's like, it's not a console because they can't play any other games. Excuse me. Standalone hardware, and it's absolutely one of my favorite things ever. And I officially, guys, I might play it on stream. I honestly might play it on stream. I have gotten it to work through normal means. I would just be playing it, well, I guess I couldn't just play it on my TV. In my head, I'd be playing it on my TV, but the reason I'm not playing it on my TV, and I know I'm wandering around, but guys, it doesn't show me on the map, so I don't know what to do. The reason it doesn't work on my TV, guys, it has no battery. Well, it has batteries, except the batteries are dead, and also the batteries are corroded, which I don't really, I know batteries corrode, it's with battery acid, and I know it's not good for the environment, obviously, guys. If you didn't know, you're supposed to specifically recycle your batteries somewhere, please do that. Then I'm a little confused, I won't admit, about exactly, like, what causes it, why it's there. So that happened. So I didn't have any batteries. Plus, I mean, hopefully it turns on. And I didn't have any batteries for the controller. So then I was like, there has to be a version of this online. Like, there's no way this game, that in my opinion is one of my best games ever made on the planet, like, there's no way it's not online. And then second off, like, people love playing, like, nostalgic games, right? Because this game is apparently came out in 2005. So, you know, it's a little bit old. And so it's like, someone has to have it. So then eventually I did find it. I got it all set up. And honestly, I kind of want to stream it. But I also kind of want to stream Moonlighter? I think it's called Moonlighter. It's, it is an action RPG story, maybe? Basically, you're a shopkeeper who secretly wants to be a hero. So then what you do is you take your own inventory, and then you just put it on, and then all of a sudden you're a hero because you have plus 99 boots. Not really, but like, in my head, that's kind of how it works, right? Also, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't really understand why exactly you'd want to be, you know, a hero after owning everything. Or like, you know, being a successful merchant, but I guess you can. Actually, let's go back. Okay. Actually, let's go back. And then, we're gonna go... Okay, sorry. We're gonna go back like this, okay? Easy, meeny, miny, mo. Oh my god, hey, Nestor. Nestor... I sure hope he makes a nest, because, you know, like, nests are important. I don't think crabs make nests. I don't know if any aquatic animals make nests. I don't know what nests exactly, like, signify long-term. Like, are nests a bird thing purely? Like, why do they make a nest? I don't really understand. Unless it's to hold their eggs, because their eggs are circular. But I feel like that'd be a really ridiculous reason. If the reason, you know, if the reason birds have nests is to hold their eggs because they're circular, that logically doesn't make any sense. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, guys, here's the thing. Life is about being mysterious, okay? And so today, let me move my mic back a little. I think these audios are good. Today I'm being mysterious. Also today, I guess I'm just being close to the face cam. Oh, guys, you can see my forehead lines. You see this? There's nothing wrong with forehead lines. Let's be clear here. Okay, guys? You don't need to be out here stressed about your forehead lines, okay? The only things I would recommend, wear sunscreen, put on moisturizer. Okay? Clock that, okay? If you have... And here's the thing, guys. Did you know you can buy moisturizer with sunscreen in it? Maybe it clogs your pores. Maybe it's not that good. I don't know. Either way, guys, all I know is that if I can put moisturizer with sunscreen on it, why would I not do that? That sounds like an easier way to protect my skin, and sounds like I really don't have to worry about anything. Which... I'm gonna be honest here, personally, is my goal basically with every single choice I've ever made in my life is to try to get somewhere, someplace, so I don't have to worry. Because I am a bit of a worry word. And not, I will admit, guys, I'm not like a worry word in the sense of I'm like stressed about every situation in the moment. I would say long-term stress about moments really do get me. So if you're ever wondering how to stress me out, guys, just ask what I'm doing with my future. Okay, ask what I'm doing in my future. Ask how my career stability is going. And then those, guys, No, I'm gonna need to see my therapist another time this week, okay? Maybe another 3 times, because those questions get to me. At the same time, it's okay if questions get to you, because it's like, everyone has flaws. Everyone has things they struggle with. What in the world?
Excuse me, young wizard. Please look me up in the Celestia base camp when you have a chance. It's quite important.
Oh, okay. Odin Peak? Guys, I mean, I'll check Odin Peak. What? Celestia base camp? Well, now I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm very intrigued. What in the world would I be doing at Celestia base camp?
Those will set.
Okay. Yeah. I know. I got all your things. Now we're gonna mark here. Let's go to Celestia base camp. What in the world? All right. Oh, there you go. Look, he's right here.
Good day.
Good to see you.
I am Ogden, if I may be so bold. Since arriving in Celestia,
a sandwich?
Sandwich will suffice. It must be from. Please go.
Aww.
I will happily.
Oh, he just gives me a training point? Yeah, I'm good, King. You. Now, don't be wrong. 4,500 XP. I'm pretty sure it's more than any XP I get from any quest here. Well, maybe not any, but. Oh, okay. And that's the thing, too. You know, here's the thing. Obviously, at this point, these quests are starting to give me the same XP as. Oh, I already got Dragon. For a second, I was about to be like, don't I have a level 52 spell? Let me look this up. Level 52 spell. Wizard 101. Level 50. I wonder if the level 52 spells Wizard 101 versus level 48. Oh, maybe it got moved. That's my assumption, is it got moved. Guys, I was just looking at my spells, as any normal wizard does. The next spell I do get is Ifrit, which I'm never going to use in a billion years. I get Ifrit into Rain of Fire, into Sun Serpent. So basically, not use, never use, never, ever use. With objectively, Rain Fire being the top of the list, because while I know it does... Oop, excuse me, guys. Well, I know it does good damage. Is it really, you know, it's an explosion. And I don't detonate. Where do I get detonate? That's a great question, guys, that both me and you have no answer to. Except I'm assuming I get it somewhere close. I'm assuming maybe I get it in another world. Maybe I go to... Let me look this up. Wisteria spells. No, obviously, learning spells in Wisteria. I know this is a bit old. Oh, I see. Someone's trying to, like... you know what, guys? Ooh. Sorry, guys. I think in Wisteria, you don't really get anything. That's my assumption. Or, I don't really think you get any spells. I'm fighting 2 bosses. I just realized that one's a little tough. Guys, I'll be right back 1 millisecond. I have to go to the bathroom. Splash water in your face? No, guys, that would be ridiculous. Why in the world would I ever need to splash water in my face? What? To wake me up because I was slightly tired? No. I will admit, guys, here's the thing. Clearly, I was a little bit tired. Why? Guys, I don't know. I think there's just something... Guys, it's my... Well, okay. I don't know. Why am I tired? It's my sleep schedule. Let's be very clear, okay? It's 100% my sleep schedule. It's not good enough. I stay up too late, and I need to lock in. The issue... Guys, I'm just not good at locking in. Well... I am good at... Here's the thing, guys. In my opinion, I'm good at locking in. At about everything but getting good sleep. And the reason I can't lock into good sleep is because I want to hang out with too many people. Okay? There's too many things I want to do during the day. And because I want to do so many things during the day, it just, you know, it's a little bit troublesome. Right? Because obviously, I have work Well, I work Monday through Friday. Okay, let's be clear. I don't work on the weekends. And then I want to work out, and then I want to eat food, and then I want to stream, and then I gotta study. But here's the thing, guys. Hopefully, I'm gonna take my exam soon, and then once I take my exam and hopefully I pass, that will get rid of studying, which will give me slightly more time. The unfortunate part is, guys, I've already kind of been ignoring studying, so it's not exactly on the list of things taking up my time. It's not very high. Which I would personally recognize as an issue. Because I kind of wish it was high, but Guys, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some, and sometimes the fish is attacking you. Now, hopefully this fish... Oh. I didn't like that fish the way it opened its mouth. It's kind of creepy. Why are we boosting balance damage? Oh, because I have 1 resistance to everything but fire, I'm pretty sure. Let me look something up. When am I supposed to hit level 60? When should I hit level 60? I really think... I love Dragon. I just don't think it's going to do enough. Well, I think if I crit, it would. But I think my crit chances are getting worse and worse. Waterworks and maybe Zig. Okay. Yeah. That was a horrible recommendation. And what you should aim to hit level 60 around the time you're ready to enter Zafaria. Oh, really? Oh, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I always associate level 60 with Celestia. But I guess if it is Safari, I guess I'm not under leveled, guys. I'm just underskilled. Which, you know what? Fair enough. Don't hit me. Thank you. Okay. If I can crit Two-Blade Dragon, monstrous. Oh, hello, Dorito. How's it going? I'm exhausted and aching all over. I am sorry to hear that, Dorito. How's it going for me? Well, Dorito, I am I'm not exhausted. I'm a little tired. I'm not aching all over, but I would say I got back from the gym, so I'm a little sore. So I feel like we're kind of in a similar boat. Obviously, I didn't just get off of work. But Dorito, I hope you're doing well. Besides that, I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. Guys, I will acknowledge... Oh, okay. The one thing I could do to help me here in this situation... Well, there's 2 things. First and foremost, guys, I think we're going to have to switch up pets, okay? I think this is the moment. I think we've officially hit some content that's a little difficult for me to do. And as much as I really was hoping not to have to switch pets, we're going to do it, okay? You know, you win some, you lose some... Well, okay, actually we don't. We don't because there's only one boss here now. Usually I would have to switch up and we'd have to pull up Madame Coco. I have yet to have to pull up Madame Coco, and I hope to never have to pull up Madame Coco. Why? Because guys, pulling out Madame Coco is like pulling out Superman in a you know, a superhero fight. Okay, I just know I'm gonna win. Literally nothing can go wrong with me. I'm gonna win, and it's not gonna be hard at all. Why? Because Madame Coco is crazy. Like I would get hit 3 times and Madame Coco would heal me for 22 billion HP. Give or take 22 billion. You know, maybe give 22 billion, so actually 44 billion, or take 22 billion and it would be more like 100. But, you know, we're never gonna assume anything, okay? Mondays suck at work. I was unloading semi-trailers on my own. It was the opposite of easy. Dorito, that does sound tough. That really, I will say, while I have not unloaded what you've unloaded, I have unloaded and loaded a bunch of sets and props from theater, and I will tell you that right now. That's a pain. It's hard, it's tiring, and it's a lot worse when you're doing it by yourself. It's a lot worse when you're doing it by yourself because you really, you know, here's the thing, guys. Not only is having support, you know, motivate you in terms of it's easier to do, it also gives you someone to talk to. You know, there's just so many things that having another person there really helps you with. Wow, okay, but look at that, Dorito, you put in the work. That's very impressive. Now, you need to, guys, I need to look at my crit chance. If I can look at my crit chance, that would really help me understand whether or not I'm doing well. And, well, both am I doing well, and then B, it would also understand me, like, you know, how long is it worth having this pet that objectively, wow, that did not one-shot, which is a little unfortunate. How worth it is it for me to have this pet that theoretically, while obviously does give me the chance to crit, the chance to crit is like 2, then I'm not doing that. Guys, I just clicked on the wrong spell. I must have just clicked on the wrong spell. That's not the best of signs, but it's also an okay sign. Plus 33, minus 50. Thank you very much. 245. Okay, let's chill out, you know. Warlord, more like meteorite to the face. Get out of here, buddy. I didn't want to hear anything. Fish fillet, anyone? I like fish fillet. I like fish fillet. I like breaded fish. I don't really know what fish fillet is. I think I have yet to have a cooking style of fish that I haven't enjoyed. I will acknowledge there does seem to be something unfortunately wrong with this quest, which is but allow them to the fact that apparently I'd have to beat both of them, and beating one of them the game does not appreciate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the dungeon, come back real quick, and we're going to see if the other boss spawns. If he doesn't, we're going to restart the dungeon. We're going to super sucks, but also then, okay, but then